Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Jason Pierpoint.
I'm Dan Britton.
I'm Kim Cook.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
I'm a huge dog lover, and I know this sounds crazy, especially since I do comedy too, but I wish there's a place that do comedy and bring dogs. So I know that dogs would probably be barking the whole time, but it could be some fun crowd work. I don't know.
At the Comedy Castle, I've been there a couple times where they bring the leader dogs for the blind, and like they graduate and they bring some of them to the show. And I think it's just like to get them in another kind of chaotic environment. But nice. They'll be howling in the middle of the show. And I like, because I'm a big dog person too. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, this would be just gold, to have dogs in the audience.
Well, I'm glad to know they're already somewhat doing it. Yeah, that's be a good point to bring some in too that, people could like foster them, even though it might be weird for people that are drinking to make a decision and wake up with the dog the next day. But I don't know. It's
I did Sunday Night Funnies last summer, and there was a blind comic who had their dog was there, and who was it? One of the other comics. He was very animated in his set, like stool humping type of stuff, and the dog rushed the stage, and he handled it so well. He got the audience behind him. It was hilarious. He won the contest. I don't think he was pretty much bombing before the dog, so he got saved by the other guy's dog.
They say dogs sense fear. Maybe he's like, I gotta go in.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't want to name who I think it was.
That's amazing.
But yeah, there's Casey Curran and Kalamazoo. He's starting to do all those experimental shows. He did the one with the tens, the shocking thing. Were you there?
Yeah, no, I've done the hot pepper one. I absolutely
you did the hot pepper
love
one.
That. Final Gravity, that mic. That's so much fun. But yeah, the hot pepper, I've done it twice now. I did better the second time, but no, I haven't been to the shock one, but I've had friends that have done it. So
yeah, I kind of wanted to do that. If he does it again, I'm going to try to sign up for it.
What is it with shock?
They would I guess attached somewhere I think it was called buzzwords, and that if you said the secret word, you'd get shot.
Oh wow.
It's called a TENS device. I think Casey might have had it because of his like psychological therapy something. Maybe he bought it and it wasn't related to seeing a psychologist. But I think it has something to do with psychology, the TENS thing.
Interesting.
Maybe getting you to not smoke, or like you put it on your head and it's like antidepressant or something. But I think it was on your arm for the contest.
Yeah, I think they had, because they were saying hold the mic in one and have the don't have the shocker and the microphone. But I know they're doing an egg yolk one, I think, next. So
yeah, I don't care to do that. I don't want to drive 2 hours to get home with egg all over me.
Literal egg on your face.
Yeah.
I used to do improv, and there's this place in Ann Arbor. It's gone now. It's called the Improv Inferno, and they would do these jackass like games where there was one called Oxygen Deprivation, where they had a big bucket on the stage and like 2 or 3 people, and one person would have their face underwater, and as long as they could, and they'd wait for somebody to tag them to be back in the scene, and then they had to switch places with them.
Wow.
And it would be like in the middle of winter too in Ann Arbor. You have to walk 4 blocks. I was like, this is ridiculous.
What is the hot pepper thing? I think I've seen clips of comedians on stage that are just sweating. What do they have to eat a hot pepper and then try to do a set?
It's I think it was 3 or 5 minutes into your set, then you stop and you eat the pepper, and then if you successfully eat it, you get another 5 minutes.
Oh my
and
God.
It's funny that it snuck up on me. Like at first I was like, I'm fine. I lived in Texas. I've got this, I can really eat spicy stuff. But then like I was cheering and my makeup was anyway, but then I just kind of choked a little, but made it through. But it just like it would sneak up on people afterwards, but it was a lot of fun.
I didn't even think of the makeup thing. That makes sense. I think I used to watch the hot ones on YouTube, but I don't recall anybody having their makeup like just smear.
I cried a little. Yeah, it was a little spirit, but it was snuck up on me, but it was fun.
Is there like special makeup that doesn't run that people maybe wear?
Waterproof? Yes. And I didn't have it on.
So.
I did not think that far ahead. I should have.
But the dog thing, I don't know if Casey specifically would do a dog thing, but yeah, that might be kind of fun to have dogs going crazy during the set. You could do I probably have about 2 minutes on dogs.
I've got a lot on dogs.
Yeah, I was going to say I might have 10 minutes on dogs.
It's kind of an easy topic to do.
Yeah.
Could you have a dog-themed show? Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
I love it.
You could come up with a clever name for it for sure.
Wags and
Laugh, something pause.
Pause for laughter. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Applause for laughter. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. EAWS.
Yeah. I think that would be really hard to do with cats because they don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah.
You can't wrangle up a cat to do anything.
It's good practice since they ignore you.
Oh, yeah.
Any shows you want to plug?
Tomorrow night I'll be at Beggars Banquet for the Beggars Can't Be Choosers.
On June 17th, Comedy at the Creek's coming back. I do get to do Final Gravity too, so that's on the 24th.
I'm at the Rubber City Comedy Festival at the end of the week. It's in Akron, Ohio, May 25th to the 27th. I'm featuring at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. Oh, nice. And then the next week, I think June 1st through the 3rd, I'm at One Night Stands.
I'm hosting at One Night Stands May 11th through 13th. The headliner's Norm Stoltz.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.